Well, now you can draw lines and polylines. So now you need to know how to draw circles. Circles are used for many things. You can draw a hole, fantastic design, a wheel, a gear. I can go on, but you get the idea. A circle is a very simple thing. In geometry, a circle is defined as all of the points that are equidistant from a single point. So to draw a circle in AutoCAD, you use the circle command. You just type in circle on the command line, or just the letter C, or you can go up to the ribbon on the Home tab on the Draw panel and go to the circle command. Now, there are some flyouts for the circle. We'll go over those here in a few minutes. But a circle is very simple. By default, you'll be asked for the center of the circle as the starting point. You just click a point somewhere, and then you're asked for the radius. You can type in the number like that, 56, or you can just pick another point as you need to. It's that simple. Now, you may want to create a circle, though, by its diameter, and that's fine. Start the circle command, pick your first point, and remember to go to the command line for some options. You'll see here's diameter. Just click on the diameter, and now when I enter in a value, it's going to be with regards to diameter instead of radius. So if you don't want to pick button here in the command line, you can just type in the letter D. That will switch you to diameter mode, and you can draw your circle that way. Now, there are a few other ways to draw a circle besides the center and radius, and they are by 3 points, 2 points, or a tan radius. So let's open up a file. So type in the word open, press enter, browse to the files for this chapter, and let's take a look at the circles and arcs example file, and click open. And here we have some lines that are already set up that will fit in to kind of show us how to draw circles with these other methods. Now, the 3-point option allows you to draw a circle based on 3 points along that circle. If you have 3 points that you need the circle to pass through, then this is a great method to use. To draw a circle with 3 points, you start the circle command and you pick the 3P option. You can just click it on the command line, or you can type in 3P. Now, another way to get to all of these other special options for circles is to go up to the ribbon. Go to the Home tab on the Draw panel and go to the circle command, but click on the flyout. You have the center radius and center diameter. Those are your 2 standard ways that we've already looked at. Then you have the 2 point and you have the 3 point, and you also have the tan radius or tan. Now, once you see how the 3-point method works, the rest of these kind of will fall into place. So I'm going to select the 3-point method. So just follow the instructions on your screen. You need to find your first point. Now remember that wherever you pick, the circle will pass through that point. So I'm going to type in mid, M-I-D, press return. And I'm going to hover over this line here on my left. I'm going to get a little green triangle glyph. That's the midpoint snap. So I'm clicking that. Now I'm going to type in END, press return. I'm going to click that point. So now we have 2 points. My circle is going to pass through the middle of this line on the left and through the top of the line on the middle line here. So as you can see now, I'm also trying to locate my 3rd point. Now that could be anywhere. I could pick the bottom of this line down here. I can pick point over here. I can go anywhere with it. Point is that using the circle 3P method is that the circle will pass through those 3 points. It means I don't know where the center is. I don't know the radius or diameter. I just know that my circle needs to pass through those 3 points. So I'm going to type in END. I'm going to pick that point there. And there we go. I drew the circle that way. So that's just another way of drawing a circle. Now the 2-point option works the same way, but with one less point. So if I go to the circle command and I pick the 2-point option, I'm going to pick 1 point. I'm going to type in END, snap to that point, and you can see here right away my circle is already up. Essentially, I'm typing in the diameter and sort of an angle or a coordinate. If I type in END, picks to that point. So I drew this circle this way. Just went from point to point. I didn't know the diameter. I didn't know the coordinates for the center of my circle. I didn't know any of that. I just knew that I needed my circle to go around this line. Now, another method that you can use is the tan radius option. That's great for when you know what a radius is and you have to make the circle tangent to two objects. So we're going to try that option, tan radius. So when I do this, you can see that little glyph that pops up. That's the tangent OSNAP glyph. It looks like a little circle with a line and some ellipsis dots. So I pick my first line, I pick my second line, and now I type in my radius, which is going to be 12 units in this case. Press return. Now I have a nice circle. It's tangent to this line and this line, and I can use a trim command. I'm going to select these objects, press return. I'm going to trim these lines, and I've rounded a corner that way. So that's one application and one reason why you might use the tan radius. Now, of course, there's another option here called the tan, and you need 3 lines or 3 objects. Now let's say I need to have a circle that's tangent to all 3 of these lines. I will select the tan option, pick my lines, and there we go. Now I have what I need. So those are the different ways that you can create a circle. The majority of the time, you're going to probably use the standard out-of-the-box method of just defining the center point and then the radius. Most of the time, that's what you're going to do. But a lot of the other times, you will find it useful to use the 2-point, 3-point, or the tan radius option.